Hello and welcome to my channel, Balkan Aesthetics. In this video, I'm going to be discussing why knowing scripture does not save you. I'm going to keep this short and sweet and to the point. You have many Christians out there who claim to know God because they know Bible verses. They know the scripture front to back. But the problem with those people is either they don't really understand what the scripture is saying, meaning they don't know how to actually follow the instructions, or two, they understand what it's saying, but they don't follow through with it. And just to kind of illustrate this for you, take for example someone who knows a lot about fitness, right? They know a lot about exercise physiology, they know how weightlifting works, they know the mechanism behind muscle growth, they know all about being fit front to back, right? But what good is knowing all these things if you don't actually put it into practice? AKA, you don't ever go to the gym, okay? It's one thing to know something, but it's a whole other thing to put it into action. Makes sense, right? Now, to make the second point, you may think you know something and that you're living out what you know, meaning you think you know scripture and you're conducting yourself like someone who thinks they know scripture, but you actually don't understand the scripture. Another way to describe it would be, you have two people who are reading the same textbook, say about biology or chemistry, right? They're both reading the same exact book, but only one of them actually knows what the book is talking about and understands the concept. And the one who understands the concept gets told by the one who doesn't understand that they don't know what they're talking about. This is the problem with many Christians. The majority of Christians don't know what they're talking about when it comes to knowing scripture. And the ones who do know what they're talking about when it comes to scripture, the ones who know it and they implement it, well, they're the ones who actually get persecuted. They're the ones who are actually hated by the world. Whereas the people who don't know what they're talking about, who don't know scripture, they're the ones that the world likes. They're the ones that are compromising. They're the ones that have one foot in the world and one foot in heaven, I guess. But there's no room for compromise, right? There's no room for being in the middle. You have to choose one side or the other. You have to make a firm commitment to one side or the other. The problem is, most people want what Christ has to give, but they don't want to give up what they have because they're too attached to the world. And they're too attached to the world because they don't really understand what Scripture is telling them. And they delude themselves into thinking they do understand. So yeah, that's all I got for this video. Just because you know Scripture doesn't mean you're saved. And most people who think they know Scripture don't know Scripture. And the ones who do know what Scripture is talking about, there are even fewer of those who actually put it into practice, who actually implement what Scripture tells them to do, what the words of God tell them to do. So if you like the video, give it a like. If you want to subscribe, that'd be great. If you want to leave a comment for any future video that you'd like me to do, I'd be happy to take that request. And as always, God gets the glory. See you in the next video. Bye.